Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I'm Chiscool Gaming. It's been a minute since I've had an upload because I'm back from vacation. Vacation was good. And now it's time to actually play some events in Whiteout Survival. Technically, I've been playing a bunch of stuff. Just haven't recorded because I was at the beach, which we could talk about in just a minute here. Treasure Hunter, you've seen me do many times before. I bought some hammers, and I'm not going completely insane. I guess they're pickaxes. I'm not going completely insane because I'm done with Mithril. Like, I'm good. Maybe there'll be a reason that I want to have more stockpiled. And you know what? I am perfectly content to have that problem when I get there, if it's ever actually a problem. So I'm good. I'm good. So I'll do this event a bunch, and we'll go for some charm stuff, I think. We'll go for some charm stuff. Kind of tempting to go for these chests over here instead. Mythic gear pieces are pretty good. Ooh. Chat, what do you think I should do? I think I'll just go for the charm stuff for now and then go from there. All right. Let's slam some Treasure Hunter and talk about vacation. We are going to auto search. Don't show again. Confirm it. And we just send it, baby. Let's send it. So I went to the beach with the fam. We went to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is somewhere we haven't been before, but it was really nice, although it was a really long drive. We went to spend time with family because, you know, as it turns out, enjoying the beach, it's just an incredible multiplier, in my opinion, to have more people there. And we went to spend time with family who already had sort of committed to Myrtle Beach. And so we locked in for the longest family drive we've ever done. For those that don't know, I have 3 kids. On this floor, do I mix it up, chat? Mix it up and get some of those? What if we mix it up? Oh, crazy. It's madness. For those that don't know the lore, I've got 3 kids. I've got a 6-year-old, I've got a 3-year-old, and I've got a 2-year-old. Now, almost 2. Whatever. Close enough. So the thing that's crazy about 3 kids for a drive that in a best case you think is going to take 7 or 8 hours is that every couple hours at best you're going to have to stop. And stops with kids, they aren't short stops, they're longer stops. It's like 15 to 20 minutes minimum per stop. And if the bathroom sucks, the kid might be like, I'm not using that bathroom, even though they have to use the bathroom because they're 3. No pressure on my 3-year-old there. But the other thing my 3-year-old sort of figured out is that if she just says, I gotta use the potty, she knows we're gonna stop. But yeah, she just was doing that because she was bored. So we figured that out on shorter trips. And on shorter trips, we had to stop once an hour. It sucked. Once an hour, we're stopping. You add, let's call it half an hour for each stop. Yeah, you pretty quickly add on like 50% more time to the trip. So I was not looking forward to an 8-hour trip being a 12-hour trip. Now, the good news is that when we actually got in the car and I plugged it into my GPS, it was a 7-hour trip. I say plugged it into my GPS, I mean Google Maps. Because we tried to use Waze, and Waze kept telling us to do the dumbest things ever. It's like, take this exit, but get immediately back on at the same exit. And I was like, dude, you gotta stop being stupid, Waze. You just gotta stop. And it didn't. And then after the 3rd time, I was like, hun, could we please just use some other nav? Because, you know, like, she's the passenger princess. I'm the guy driving the car. I'm not fiddling with the nav. I'm just driving the car following the instructions, right? And so my wife obliges. We just use Google Maps, and we never had a problem again for the rest of the drive. Chi-chi. I mean, it was literally like 3 stupid moves from Waze in the first hour, and I was like, nope. Nah, it's over. And these weren't just like kind of dumb, but they like, I think they just added more time too. Like, these were just bad calls, Waze. So anyways, now that I've Waze bashed for the last couple minutes here, we go on our journey here, and one of the hacks that we deployed was, of course, having a pull-up for the 3-year-old to be like, hey, look, if you think you got to use the potty, and you're not actually going when we're taking stops, you got a pull-up on, you use the pull-up, all right? And it is what it is. Sucks to suck. Got to do what you got to do. And, of course, you explain it a little differently than that to a 3-year-old, but you get the idea, right? We're gamers here. Chat so we could talk like gamers. All right, so we embark on this journey, and despite the hiccups with Waze at the start, everything actually goes along swimmingly. We ended up stopping at McDonald's for lunch, which the kids absolutely loved. We got them Happy Meals. They were to the moon. Okay. Even though we had packed them lunches, we were like, fine, we'll give them the lunches for dinner. They're going to be fine. They're on ice. It is what it is. The kids are excited about this. This is a nice bathroom. And it's crazy how, like, I went to McDonald's when I was a kid, and I don't do fast food anymore. I haven't done fast food in so long. I don't even know how long it's been. How many tens of years it's been since I've eaten fast food, right? And I didn't eat any McDonald's. Okay. But kids love it, man. And I loved it when I was a kid. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, the Happy Meal is the kids' equivalent of a loot box. And so do they want to rip loot boxes? I mean, every goddamn human, no matter how old or young you are, wants to rip open loot boxes when given the opportunity, especially because they're not the one paying the bill. So anyways, we stop at McDonald's, and the thing that I figure I'm buying is a clean bathroom. And that's worth it to me, because if I got to go to another spot and another spot and another spot to get the kid to try to go, that is just bad time. All right, that's time lost. So we stopped at McDonald's. That was great. The next stop we made, okay, is for sure overpriced, but here's the thing. I could use some caffeine. Now, there's a bunch of places you can stop to get some caffeine. I drink tea instead of coffee, which makes this a little bit more tricky. I need to pay attention about my ultimate floors, but I think I'm doing okay here. So I drink tea, not coffee. That makes things a little bit more complicated in terms of like what I can actually have and where we stop. But the spot that we like to go to is Starbucks. My wife is thrilled to get some, reverse engineer, double Cyclops, triple over the moon, full eclipse, matcha latte on the rocks, venti, triple stack, whatever the frickin' order is. Okay. So she's thrilled. All right. And my kids are thrilled because the moment you walk in, I swear to you, the bakery counter, they put that freaking cake pops at eye level of the kids. They are farming kids. They are farming these kids. I swear to you. Okay. They are farming. They are straight farming. And the thing is, I guess I'm there for it. And it's the price you pay for a clean bathroom and a pretty good guarantee that it's going to be a mighty fine stop. And here's the thing. By executing mighty fine stops on the way down, the kids got into the rhythm of like, hey, when we stop, this could be pretty cool. And every time they were not disappointed. Great. We're happy because they're quick to get out of the car, take care of business, and get, their prize. All right. And we're happy to just get back on the road. So fast food for lunch was a stop we did on the way down, on the way back up. About 2 p.m. hitting Starbucks was the thing we did on the way down and on the way back up. Kids get their cake pops. They're like $4 a pop, which is like insane. It's crazy out there. It's crazy, but whatever. It's like 11 cents worth of cake batter, and they have it there for you. The same is actually true of my getting I just get iced green tea. I think I pay like $4 for that, right? It's like, dude. I mean, we're basically paying $20 for my wife to get a fancy drink, my kids to get some fancy candy, and I think I got to stop here. Okay, we stop here. Yeah, it is what it is, chat. Now, the reason I'm stopping, although I may need to keep going, how do I feel about this? The reason I'm going to keep going. We are going to keep going. We're going to get these tiered rewards, and then we're going to keep going. The reason I'm being cautious is that, we'll go to floor 50. That feels like a floor I can obtain here. If I start floors, I want to get to the ultimate prize floor, chat. It's just better value, okay? So we have to push to an ultimate prize floor. I think I have enough pickaxes to do guaranteed another ultimate prize floor. So that's worth to me. All right, so we'll hammer these. And I'm not going to go full auto here because, yeah, I just want to be careful. And the funny thing is that, dude, we've barely started story time. Like, all I've done is tell you about the drive, but the drive was fun. It actually was a great drive. My wife and I talked about all kinds of stuff that, you know, like, look, when you're married and you're busy, like 3 kids, and, you know, I do YouTube full time. So it's like I have 20 jobs, joking aside, but not joking really at all. You just don't get that much free time. So when we're in the car, it's nice to just chat about all kinds of stuff. One of the things we were talking about is like, what are the vacations we actually want to go on? And in particular, in the context of like, you know, my mom's getting older. She's only going to get so many vacations. She wants to do a couple of vacations. It'd be pretty cool. She wants to go to Hawaii at some point. Like, we got to actually pencil that into the calendar and figure out when these things are going to happen, or they're just not going to happen. Now, I think I could go more floors here and get more hammers. So I think I'm just going to do it, even though I probably should stop. Let's keep going. What if we just kept going, chap? Let's do that. We'll see how it goes. I might get dunked. Would suck to suck. Would suck to make an unforced error, but I actually haven't done the math on what I can do here. This is not looking good. And I suppose I could save the majority of the stories for another time, but one of the funniest stories of the trip was going dolphin watching. Now, we didn't actually need to go dolphin watching technically because we'd already seen dolphins from the hotel. It's not really a hotel, like the condo unit, you know, it was, you know, beachfront, which was pretty cool. We were one of those big high-rise towers. It's got a bunch of units in it or whatever. And the condo we stayed in was lovely. It was an Airbnb. It was perfectly fine. But, you know, we saw dolphins from the window. And, you know, someone in the family wanted to sign up for a dolphin cruise. And, of course, we're just in it for all the family stuff. And we were like, yeah, sure, we'll like go on this dolphin cruise with you. And they call it a cruise, but it's like more like a roller coaster. So it's like super, super, super choppy water. They get out to the ocean. And my 6-year-old is like, Dad, this is like a roller coaster. And then she's like, Dad, I'm not feeling so good. And I turn to my wife. I'm like, 50-50. She loses it. And then she says, Dad, I'm really not feeling good. I'm like, 80% chance she's cooked, hon. But anyway, she's able to keep her sea legs. And how many dolphins do we see on this dolphin cruise? If your answer was 0, you were right. But what we did find, which was pretty cool, is they stopped on this one island. I swear to you, like, the 90%, I swear to you, 90% of these, like, yeah, it's like a dolphin cruise. They just really want to sell booze, and they want to drive a boat around, okay? But anyways, they stop at this island, and they let us out. And there were a couple problems on this island. The first is that there were these flies, and I swear to you, they had the most painful bite of any bug I've ever bitten by in my entire life. I don't know what these flies were, but it hurt like hell, and they were not shy. But the cool part about this island was that they were like, trust me, walk around the corner and go to that little inlet. So we walk around, and I swear to you, there were thousands of little fiddler crabs. I took pictures of this, and maybe I can edit it in. But like there were thousands of these little fiddler crabs cruising along the sand. It was very cool. It's actually very, very, very cool. That was like, all right, I don't know if it would have been worth getting seasick, but it was a pretty cool little stop. And we got back on the boat. We went back, and nobody got sick, which was awesome. Everybody handled it. GG's. All right, let's open this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, if I counted correctly, and I'm not sure I did. Cool. All right, I mean, I feel like that's actually slightly below average for the number of crates I just opened, but it is what it is. We got what we got, and that's where we're at. I'm still in the process of kind of setting up to do Lancers, so that's pretty cool. So Lancer stuff coming soon. I can go in, and while we're here, I'll just get it done. I was kind of saving it for maybe a different vid, but let's just get this hero unlocked real quick. All right, so we'll unlock Magnus. Boom. So that's in the bags, quite literally now. And I will be editing this later and get it out tomorrow, probably. That's the game plan. But your boy Cheese over here, I gotta tell ya, I'm working too much, chat. I'm doing too many things. For those of you that don't know, I do run multiple YouTube channels. This is my second channel. Okay, cover city building war games on all my channels. But yeah, actually pretty much all of them. I don't know, I got a Chisco Plays channel, which is kind of more of like a grab baggy, whatever I'm into in the moment. I became a super creator off of that back in the day. That's with Supercell. So for a time, you could use code Chisco. It's kind of a big deal. And I've been so busy with city building war games, I lost my super creator status. But you know, it is what it is. And then my big channel just had a bunch. I just had a bunch of KVKs going on. It's just been insane. I got more of that. I live stream over there. YouTube.com/@chesschool will get you there. But if you want to support my playing Whiteout Survival, which I do appreciate, I do have an affiliate link in the description and the pinned comment. Using my affiliate link supports my channel. So if you are spending in Whiteout Survival, consider using my affiliate link. If you enjoy my content and you want to get the best deal possible in Whiteout Survival, if you are spending in the game, consider using that link. And as I like to say in my videos when we talk about spending in a mobile game, consider your financial priorities. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. But consider things like saving for retirement, having an emergency fund, and these other things that set you up for lifelong success until AI just takes over anyways and we're all dead. But hey, hopefully that doesn't happen. And if you're looking for another video, check one of the cards in the end screen. This one YouTube thinks you're going to like the most. And like, I don't know, our AI overlords are on their way. So like, consider this one because AI probably knows best anyways. That fed. That's the one they think is best specifically for you.